What is up, investors? Welcome back to another episode of Everything Crypto, where we talk about everything related to the crypto markets, including the latest and most important news, deep dives on projects we see as having huge potential in the future, as well as technical analysis on all coins featured on the channel. Now, as always, please remember that nothing on this channel is financial advice, but rather my own thoughts, opinions, and research that I have compiled and broken down into a more digestible format for you, the viewer. So all you got to do is sit back, relax, grab that Monday morning cup of coffee, and enjoy the content. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about CRO coin real quick once again, as we are on massive breakout alert of CRO here. We have pretty much broken out of a range that we have been trading in for the past 3 months, give or take. And I just want to give you guys a quick update on what we are going to be looking for next and why exactly the price movement has been so strong despite the controversial news that we did get last week. So for those of you who don't know, we got 2 big pieces of news out of crypto.com last week, and we're going to start off with the positive here was unveiling that they are the official FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 sponsor, and they're aiming to drive significant awareness around the cryptocurrency trading platform through brand exposure at the world's most popular sporting event. Now, one thing in this article that we do point out, and I think this is the most important word in the entire article here, is that the company will be the exclusive cryptocurrency trading platform sponsor, benefiting from significant branding exposure both within and outside the tournament's stadiums. So, exclusive trading partner. This means here that Crypto.com is not going to be fighting for any screen time with Binance, with Coinbase, with FTX, with any other exchange. Crypto.com will be at the forefront of all advertisements for FIFA World Cup 2022. And this piece of good news was matched with one piece of unfortunate news that we got the next day, which were these changes to the Crypto Earn program. And if you guys do want to understand these more in depth, please do go ahead and actually check out the video that we made on Saturday. And we basically broke down these new changes from everything, including the new tier system to the old rates versus the new rates, and what our plan will be moving forward based on the conclusions that we drew from the Crypto Earn changes. Now, overall, these changes were very negatively received. There was a lot of hate going towards Crypto.com on Reddit and within the community, and understandably so. I mean, I'm sure people were upset by the rate changes, but as we have discussed multiple times on the channel, I do think that this is what they need to do to get in line with U.S. regulation, and furthermore, they need to do this for the long-term sustainability of the platform, okay? They simply just could not continue to offer 12% on a stable coin currency. And the whole point is that, you know, being early, we get to enjoy these rewards while they last, but we should expect changes to come through the platform as the space evolves and as Crypto.com continues to expand. However, I did mention in this video that the changes to Crypto Earn actually make me even more bullish on CRO itself. And the main 2 reasons here, the first one would have to be the Visa, okay? Keep in mind that the Visa, we've said on the channel from the beginning, is probably our favorite investment in the crypto space, and the Visa has remained untouched by these Crypto Earn changes. You are still receiving 10% per annum in CRO for the Royal Indigo and Jade Green, as well as 12% per annum in CRO on the Frosted Rose Gold and Icy White and Obsidian card, as well as this juicy cashback at 3%, 5%, and 8% respectively. And the other product here that was really untouched by the Crypto Earn changes was the Crypto.com DeFi wallet, which also involves staking CRO. And for those of you who don't know, we are currently staking our CRO in the DeFi wallet for about 12% per annum. We did break that down in our Saturday and Sunday video, kind of letting you guys know why we decided to make this move. But essentially, guys, the point being here is that these changes that were made to Crypto Earn, while they were unfortunate for those of you who are, you know, locking up stable coins or other currencies in the Crypto Earn platform, it has actually done nothing but make the per annum rewards on CRO itself look much more appealing. And as CRO holders, as people who want the Crypto.com ecosystem to continue to grow and benefit, this is actually good news for us, okay? And there are a bunch of other statistics that we can take a look at real quick to kind of show you why I think CRO is showing such price strength right now and why I think this will continue moving forward. So let's get right into some of these stats. Now, the first statistic that we can take a look at here to really understand why CRO has been showing such strength is if we actually go to CoinMarketCap, and then we are going to go over to holders, okay? And what this is going to do is it is going to show us the total number of unique addresses that hold assets in the network. And what we can see here reflected in the data is that as of December 30th, 2021, there were 186,000 addresses holding CRO. And now we fast forward 3 months later to March 26th of 2022, and there are 233,000 wallet addresses. So up about 50,000 unique wallet addresses from this 186,000 number. This here shows that people are buying CRO. More unique addresses are buying it, and they are holding it, okay? There is not inflows that are being beat out by the outflows. There are only consistent inflows into CRO, and obviously the more holders there are, the more people that are not paper hands but are actually willing to hold this asset for the long term. This number should continue to increase, and therefore so should the price of CRO itself. Now, in another graph here that we got on Twitter, you can actually take a look at the price performance of centralized exchange tokens in the last 7 days, with CRO only being beaten out by FTX by about 1%. Okay, so FTX has gained about 11.18% in the past 7 days compared to CRO with 10.29%. But then next up here in line is Binance, only boasting a 3.26% gain over the last 7 days. And this is something that we have talked about on the channel. This is why we are much more bullish on CRO as opposed to Binance, because guys, Binance has already had a lot of its potential priced in, whereas CRO is essentially the underdog here who is trying to step on Binance's turf. And given the amount of aggressive advertising that they have been doing, I think that this is more than likely to happen. It has been one of our huge bullish thesis on CRO since the beginning of this channel, is that if CRO was to even touch the potential market cap that Binance is boasting at the moment, we would be looking at a minimum $2 price target on CRO, and we are currently sitting at 50 cents, okay? So we are just seeing explosive growth from CRO here on the centralized exchange side. And now taking a look at the DeFi side of things through the Cronos chain, this is something that we also keep a very close eye on, as Cronos itself is going to be very, very important to the price action of CRO, right? The more people that enter the Cronos ecosystem, the more people that are purchasing CRO, aka the better for the price action. And you can see here that over the past 3 months, this is the unique address growth rate of top EVM blockchains in the last 3 months. And you got Polygon up 8.69%, Arbitrum up 45%, Phantom 77%, Avalanche 70%, BNB chain only 17.2%, Ethereum only 5%, and Cronos increasing the amount of unique addresses by 100% in the past 3 months. So a 3-month average concludes that the Cronos chain is onboarding more unique addresses to its ecosystem than its competitors. Cronos will be one of the biggest names in crypto. And now on to our last statistic here before we hop into the technical analysis. You can see here that this is bullish news for all CRO holders. Data source from @IntoTheBlock is showing that the majority of CRO holders are currently in profit. Now, why is this such a big deal, okay? So listen, 60.95% of addresses are in the money compared to only 34% being out of the money. Now, this would lead you to normally conclude that if majority of people are in the money, well, maybe people are going to potentially begin cashing out, right? I mean, majority of the addresses holding CRO are in the profit. So why is CRO not moving down? Well, that is a sign that the holders with CRO are strong, okay? The fact that this percentage of people up on their CRO is so high goes to show you that people are not just taking profit when they are up on their CRO. They are holding it, okay? Because if they were not holding it, if they were selling it, these statistics would be skewed, and the amount of people out of the money would be a higher percentage, because the percentage of people in the money would shrink as these people sell to take their profits. And for me, this really all goes back to the main investment thesis for CRO, being the fact that once you buy your CRO, it is a very, very sticky ecosystem, okay? Once people people buy CRO, you tend to not leave the ecosystem, and I can confirm this from personal experience. Once you buy CRO and you get your hands on this Visa and you start building that passive interest, and then you go ahead and move that passive interest over to the DeFi wallet to get 12% per annum. I mean, that is just amazing passive income that CRO is providing. So why would people sell even when they are in the money? You would rather continue accumulating this passive interest over time. This shows me that people who are holding CRO see the long-term benefits of this coin. They see much more potential than where it is today at this 50-cent level, and I would just expect over time for this number of people holding CRO in the profit to increase. And now moving on to the technical analysis to just quickly wrap up this video here. What you can see here is that we have basically broken out of a range that we have been trading in really since like the beginning of the year, okay? Really anywhere between this like 48 to 40 cent range we have been trading in pretty consistently. We did come up here to this 54 cent range to go ahead and test it one time where we did get rejected. However, what I'm seeing here that I'm really liking is, first of all, when we broke below this 40 cent level of support a couple of weeks ago, I did say that we needed to keep a really close eye on this 100 moving average, because if we did break this 100 moving average, we were most likely coming back down to 35 cents as there was no support below this moving average until that 35 cent level. However, you can see that we actually perfectly hugged our moving average here. And not only that, but we actually reclaimed this uptrending channel that started in early October, okay? So we reclaimed our 100 moving average, we reclaimed our 50 moving average, we reclaimed our uptrending channel, and we broke above our 200 moving average, as well as a very strong level of resistance at this 48 cent level, okay? So we have seen here a technical breakout on CRO on multiple technical patterns. And you guys know on this channel that when we are talking technicals, we always tell you that a breakdown below multiple technical patterns, including maybe an uptrending channel, a moving average, or a strong level of support, tends to be incredibly bearish. However, this also works to our advantage on the upside, as seeing a coin go ahead and break out of its moving averages, break out of a strong level of resistance, as well as breaking out back into an uptrending channel. This is incredibly bullish for the price action of CRO. So we are currently on breakout alert for CRO, and very simply what we are looking for here is two things, okay? Now to the downside, we are looking for CRO, if it does want to come back down, we just want to see it hold this 48 cent level of support, as we are now above it. And if we do not hold that 48 cent level of support, the key level to watch here that I want everyone to remember is 46 cents, okay? 46 cents is where our moving average is here, as well as our uptrending channel. So this should act as a very strong level of support if the market does decide to cool off. And now to the upside here, what we really need to keep a close eye on is this 54 cent level, okay? This 54 cent level here acted as a really strong level of resistance on February 13th of this year. It has acted as strong support in the past when we were above it. And this, in my opinion, is a key level to keep an eye on, okay? And if we can break out of this 54 cent level right here, I mean, there is pretty much clear skies up until 66 cents. And from current prices, that is representing an upside of about 35%, okay? So I just wanted to make this video real quickly to let you guys know that despite all the controversial news that we did receive this last week, CRO is still growing, okay? More people are buying and holding. The growth of, Crypto.com from a centralized exchange perspective, as well as the growth of their DeFi platform on the Cronos chain, has been absolutely robust over the past couple of months. And I do expect that with this FIFA partnership, it will do nothing but continue to grow even more. So as always, we remain bullish. However, we are not selling a thing. We are going to wait for CRO to realize its true price potential. Now, on that note, we have had a couple of months of very bearish action in the crypto market. It has not been easy to be a crypto holder over the past couple of months, but what we have talked about non-stop on this channel is keeping the long-term perspective and being a contrarian and going against the masses. And when people are incredibly bearish and telling you that crypto is a big Ponzi scheme and it's going to zero, we want to keep our heads straight, remember the research that we have done, and continue to buy the whole way down. Okay, so guys, I appreciate each and every one of you who have showed up to support this channel. I hope all of you are having a great start to your week, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out for now.